kind of feels like this. Oh, hey, would you stay with me till the sun goes down? Being with you is so easy. Hey, if you want, honey, you can stick around. I don't know what it is about you, but you look so fine, riding shotgun in my car. Top down when driving on the highway. The wind in our hair makes us look like movie stars. And you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah. Come on. I just wanna be close to your body, close to your body, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be close to your body. Give me some sugar, honey, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be. Just say, wanna stay in a hotel, champagne and room service all night. Girl, I know this ain't no plaza, but I think we'll be alright. Ooh, come on. Isn't this really what life is all about? Doing what you can to have a good time. But baby, when I'm with you, I have the time of my life. Sing, yeah. Come on. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. I just wanna be close to your body, close to your body, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be close to your body. Give me some sugar, honey, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be.
Didn't think we were going to go live then, did you? Yeah, I kind of pressed the wrong, but it's going to be what I can feel. Now, let me just adjust my cucumber hat there a minute. Especially got this for tonight. But we need to check. Have we got that sound stuff going on?
I think we have.
We should. Yeah, we have.
There you go.
Oh, there's going to be some strange things happening tonight. Isn't it?
Is that?
What if it works? Yeah. Yeah, there is. We've decided now. We did the. Oh, Mr. Bruce Lauderdale's in here. Look at him.
Hello, Mr. Lauderdale.
Good evening. Yeah, cucumber hats. Got this off Amazon, £8. If you want to buy them, they're going to be on our website for £35. That's Emma's first swear of the evening. First,
not a proper swear.
You did. You
it's
used
not a proper one.
You sort of done it underhandedly. You know what I mean? So I just can't decide with the hat. I don't know whether to go like that with it. Does that make me look like a bit of a sailor?
Yeah.
Or do we go like that with it? See, now if I go like this with it, I can't. No. I really don't suit these type of hats, do I?
Well, it is called a bucket hat.
What's that meant to mean?
Make your own assumption.
They're nice ears. Where'd you get them from?
Well, some lovely humans sent them to us for Eva, but, you know.
Do we know any of them lovely humans?
We do know some lovely humans, yes.
Talking of lovely humans, who have we got in the house with us tonight? It's a busy one, isn't it? Tell you what, where have all you come from? Where have we got? Well, no, that's private chat. No comments. There we go. Get there in the end. What have I done here? Oh, Jesus.
What have you done?
I don't know.
He's broke it.
There we go.
There we go.
Right. Emma does the reading better than me. So, there we go. Breaking Bad.
No, bleaking bad.
That's not nice, is it? No, that's Mr. Lauderdale. That is. I'm not taking that from you. You haven't been here for a while. We've missed you. Where have you been?
He's been busy.
Has he?
I don't know. I'm just assuming he's been busy.
Being busy. Oh, what have I done here? I don't know. Hide the current comments. Right, there you go. Wobble boxes in. Yeah. Mark Graham's in. Adam Cadwell's in. 6 Skiers Van Life. Hang on. We need to put that on screen. There we go. Everything's gone back to normal now. Thank God for that. Things just didn't go right. Who else have we got in them?
Dave, Helen, and Thomas. Kevin Galloway was in at the beginning of the chat. I don't know if he's still here because he's going for a Mexican tonight.
Do you know
who else is in?
Who else is in?
Craig and Mel.
Craig and Mel?
Yeah, Craig and Mel.
Who we met at Stratford on the bikes.
Yes, we did.
Do you know what?
What?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It's supposed to be up a notch then.
You meant to fucking join in, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there like a knob singing it on my own. It's Craig's birthday. You know,
happy birthday,
You
Craig.
got half a happy birthday. One of us was interested, mate. You know what I mean? Just one of us.
I was just engrossed in listening to you.
What? I'm going to swap hats because this is just doing my head no good.
Oh, should we swap?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be better. I think these look much better on me. See, you suit that.
Really? No one suits bucket hats.
No, you do. You actually do suit that. To be fair, you do. You do. Yeah, I hate your face. But I mean, the ears do look. Yeah, the ears do look better on me as well.
Very nice.
No. Also, got to say a big thank you to VW Adventures, Phil and Lisa. They always retweet these streams out on the Twitters.
Oh,
so that's nice of them.
nice.
Thank you. Yeah, they are very active on Twitter. I used to be active on Twitter, but I just don't. I'm not really a Twitter person anymore. Apparently, Lisa says you're fit as.
Oh, thanks, Lisa.
Yeah.
So are you.
Fit as what? That's what I want to know. Fit as what?
Butcher's dog. Isn't that the old saying?
Well, nobody a butcher's dog's fat in it, so.
Oh, is it though? Because it's just getting prime cuts.
Lots of them, no.
You don't know.
No. So there's no jokes, but it does suit you. See, Bruce, it does suit you. Yeah.
Because it covers some of the face.
No, it does suit. I can't wear these because the oh shit. They kind of don't go behind my glasses, and if I do that, it makes everything. It's not meant to wear it. Now my caps, I'll just stick to caps. Where shall I stick them? I'll put them down somewhere safe. Emma looks like she's back at Glastonbury. That's too soon, mate. The first year we haven't been in a long time. And to be fair, we're not really bothered, are we? The lineup really wasn't our thing this year. Was it?
No. I mean, now I'm seeing bits of it. It's like, because it's the whole vibe of it, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah, I mean, if you've never been to Glastonbury before, you can literally go to Glastonbury and you could not, if you didn't want to see a band or see any type of music, you could completely
just not.
Yeah, for like 5 whole days, and you genuinely could. So there you go. Riley's watching as well in South Wales.
Hello, Riley.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
What?
Wales?
Stop it. So who else have we got? Sam Alcott, new to the channel. Can't stop watching you two. Love to craft there.
If you go to the doctors, Sam, there will be there is a certain prescribed drug that it does put all stops to that as well. I do believe there is Wandering Wheelies in our little friends over there. No van, but new excuses for Neil to borrow. Well, we're actually hopefully.
I like the way that borrow is in inverted commas.
Race Greg on the skateboard. We have been offered a skateboard as well, actually, by the way, by
skateboard.
A skateboard by the people who we've done a video that's not out yet, and they do skateboards as well. Outdoor Master, I might as well just say, because you'll know it. You've seen Instagram. You're not stupid, you know what I mean? And I said no, because Greg's was good, and I liked being on Greg's, but there's a very, very, very high chance I'm going to break something.
That's what you said.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee whatever I break will be from collarbone upwards. So there's not an there's no, I'm not going for I want a scooter, but I want one of these big fast scooters. The problem I've got with scooters right now is that they're illegal in the UK, which really kind of winds me up.
It wasn't even that though. When we were looking into it, it was about that you can get fined for not having a license or insurance, but then people don't actually do that at the moment. It was just a whole minefield, wasn't it? When we were looking into
the laws surrounding scooters are just absolutely utter bullshit. That's what I can. I'm just going to say it right now. And if there's any kids watching, I do apologize to the parents. Just cover your ears, cover the little people's ears one more time. It's bullshit. Because
can I just say
you can?
That just made me chuckle. If you fell off, you haven't got far to fall.
I don't know, me standing on one of them scooters, that puts me a couple of inches high. I'm nearly normal person height.
No, not.
You're smaller than me. Yeah,
exactly. Sure, I know that you're not nearly normal person.
Can we get back to these scooters, because it really winds me up? So Emma's done a little bit of diggy looking into, and it's like you can be fined and you can have points on your driving license for driving a scooter. The myth goes, by the way, the myth goes, but under the actual law regarding scooters, they come under the same bracket as e-bikes, which is a motorized vehicle by battery transport, which does not cover your driving license, so you can't have a license. It's a mess.
It was, yes. I know they're looking into changing the laws and things like that, but it was just absolutely ridiculous.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
But if you hire one from the local government, which I'm sure, depending where you are within the UK. Good evening, Greece. How are you doing? 3D Plastic Fantasy. Nice to see you. Depending where you are in the country.
Because we've got the trials in London. We've got them here.
We've got them
they're
all over Liverpool. You can hire them from the council. And basically do what the hell you like on them, which people do seem to do, don't they?
Yeah, you can and you can't, because they do stop in certain areas anyway. So you can only go so far on them. So
yeah, no, it does. It's just it really annoys me that you basically you're just being bullcrapped by the government, and that it does. Yeah, it does annoy me. It's one of the things, but hopefully, I know they are going to be bringing it into a place where you can basically just use them. So I think that should be a good thing. Good evening, Justin. How you doing, sir? Seeing you've been wiring up your little trailer. I've been trying to catch up on videos as well. Here we go. Alfresco Adventures. What I say. Speaking of councils, have you guys heard about the changes that is going to start? Down Brighton? No, I haven't. But weirdly enough, I was driving home early hours of this morning, and I was listening to a podcast, and something. Do you know when something just clicks in your head? We've all seen like massive prices of fuel going up. I mean, it's going up ridiculous. But apparently the government are trying to ban basically the sale of like petrol and diesel cars by, is it 2050? Is it 20 or yeah, must be 2050 or something like that. So they're trying to ban like petrol vehicles. It will happen. There'll come a day when the UK have now gone. Do you want to go zero? What's the word for it? Emissions, yeah. They want zero emissions, so there will be a day for it. But my sort of brain clicked into that. I wonder if they're kind of putting all these prices up. I thought, yeah, as well. Yeah, it might be 2030. Yeah, it is 2030. But by 2050, the UK wants to be a zero emissions. That's it. You're right. totally correct. That was, and I knew there was some numbers, but I couldn't remember which. But yeah, 2030 they don't want any petrol or diesel engines getting sold. By 2050 they want the whole country to be zero emissions. Are we now, and this could just be me and my weird brain, are we now seeing that kind of being put into place? Because as I'm aware, and I think you did look into it the other week, the price of a kind of container, or what it is, a barrel of crude oil is lower than what it was like 5 years ago. So why are petrol prices going up? It's just ridiculous. It just winds me up. And it also winds me up as well that petrol should be the same price no matter where you are in the country. Why should being somewhere, it all comes from the same kind of place, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
No, but like you were saying, different franchises, different owners, different things like that. They all put their own price margins.
It's naughty. It really is. It's absolutely. I mean, Nicola was just saying that, I see in the chat that £2.08 a litre. I can see it going by the end of this year to £3 a litre for diesel. I can honestly see it being £3 a litre for diesel. We're just all going to have to go out and buy electric cars and vans. That's what it is. So I do hope you've all got a spare 40 or £50,000 just shoved in the back of the couch, trying to save up for a horse and cart. Yeah, mate, you probably they'd start charging for that now as well. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't drive a horse and cart because the horse poos. There'll be loads. Just does me head in. It really does. Diesel was, there we go. Diesel was cheaper on the Isle of Arran this week than most places in the northeast. I know in Liverpool it's basically £2 a litre. But
then you go to Preston.
You go to Preston and it's like £1.86 a litre, £1.85 a litre. It's 15p a litre cheaper. 15p a gallon, you could go, it's not worth it. But 15p a litre, it's like, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? If you're filling your van up, it's just ridiculous. Good evening, Crafty Blinders. I don't know if I mentioned them as well. Good evening, Northerners on tour, Lisa and Mark. They were pub lunching yesterday. Right, I'm going to sort of tell you something now, but I'm not going to tell you anything. £2.15 in Newcastle. Oh my God.
Right, while you're also in that, can we say hello to Ethan, who was 5 years old, and he used a screwdriver today, helping his mum with a new van.
Well done, Ethan. You're now a level above Dan from the Travel Trolls. Well done, you. Just don't get into magic sets, Ethan. That's all I can say.
Hey, I had magic sets as a kid.
That might explain a lot of things, huh?
And I was good at it.
But well done, Ethan. I do like it. It's nice to I love it when kids get involved with stuff. Oh, Mr. Hang on. We've got another thing coming up soon. And Mr. Neil from Australia, you're mentioned in it as well. A bone to pick on you. I don't know if you've seen our last video, the one that we put out today. Yeah, you're mentioned in this one, buddy. It's not bad, don't worry. I'm not mean. It's fuel. But what's the point of moaning about it? What? £1.70 a litre.
Costco though. Costco.
Yeah, I mean we're in Costco as well, but I don't know. Ours isn't that cheap, is it?
Oh, I think it was last time we went. Yeah,
well,
it was like 170 something. But again, I think it was 179.
Yeah, we'll have to double check. Kimberly Dix. I just have to look at the screen for a minute and just make sure I said that right. Can you read that? You're better at reading than me.
Me and my partner love watching you both, and we always wondered, Neil, what you do for work, as you seem a jack of all trades with the sewing, carpentry, electrics. Keep up the great videos.
I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ.
No, he's not. He's a professional blagger.
That's a lie. I'm a DJ. I spin the wheels of steel, or press buttons, as most people like to say now.
You didn't always used to press buttons, though, did you?
No, I never. I did used to proper DJ. It was just Bruce, I heard there was a raffle at Robin Lim's Bash for 25 litres of fuel. that needs a ba-boom-ch. I do like that one. Philip, I've just seen one there. Whoa, where was it? It's gone crazy, the prices. But I mean, 191, I think, where Costco Hedgehog. I'll have to check what our Costco is in Liverpool, because we do have a Costco in Liverpool. I will have to double check tomorrow and just see what it is. Fat trucker. I thought Neil was a professional cucumber wrangler. Now, I've just been known to hide them in specific places that we shall never name. But if you've been out of Dark Alley one day, sir, I will show you. So we've got this. We've got a couple of things going on tonight, haven't we?
Have we?
Well, apparently we have, yeah. We did start setting a few things up. Also, I was going to tell you something as well. Right, I'll tell something first. So we come. This is going to be this isn't going to make sense to any of you, but whether you do watch the videos or whether you don't, whether you watch some, whether you watch all of them, very much appreciate if you do anyway. But we're going to be putting a video out. Hopefully we can get it out for mid this week. Emma doesn't know this, but we're going there tomorrow to do this, because it's come to light. I mean, I'm all for going straight after the stream, to be honest, but I don't think my little boo would like that, would you?
Oh, I know what you're going to say now. It's what
I'm not going to say.
No, but it's what I brought up earlier.
Yeah.
Right.
Emma come across something before, and I basically stopped in my tracks and I went, "We need to do a video on this, because this is just naughty." It's literally what there's something going on in a certain place, and I don't think I've seen anyone talk about it. And it's literally people are getting just
had off
massively. So we're going to go down there, and we're going to basically just blow the whole company out the water. There's a company doing something to people, and yeah, I am, and I don't care how much trouble I get in. I don't care whether you try and complain to us or try and sue us for, I don't know, whatever they're going to do, but just keep an eye out for the next video. It will be the next video that comes out. I'm going to try and get it out for this week, but
Mummy and Daddy are in.
They've arrived.
They
finally got in.
They've got in.
Can we all just take a minute just to applause the Woolly Cod Wanderers for getting into one of the live streams? Well done. Do you know what we need to do? Right, Woolly Cod Wanderers. Right, hang on. There we go. You are now moderators in the chat, so hopefully you won't have any problems getting in now. But yeah, please, the next video that comes out, make sure you watch it, because it's going to be something that you will jaw-droppingly go, they're not doing that, are they? And I don't really want to say much about it, but I'm kind of really teasing you, so I do apologize about that. Yeah. I am. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go on. What were you going to say?
I don't know anymore.
Really?
Yeah, you've lost me.
I've lost you?
Yeah, I was kind of falling asleep because you were talking that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This hat's too warm on my head.
No, it's just that your head just emits a load of steam.
No, that's your mouth when you're talking.
Yeah, well, we've decided that I don't even know why I bought this. I just thought it'd be dead funky and cool, but yeah, there you go. I didn't. So we've got a few things happening tonight. One of them we're going to try round them out in the next 20 seconds, probably. It all was working, right? And it was genuinely all working before we came on stream, and it was working last week. But I've got this funny feeling that the minute we come on stream and do a live stream, it's going to stop working.
Oh, I don't know.
So we've got to give it a go, haven't we? You know what I mean? We've got to try and give it a go. So we've got a new thing, right? Do you want to know what the new thing is?
Okay,
we've got this new thing. We're doing the funniest comments of the week. I don't even know whether that worked seamlessly or not.
I don't know.
Did it work?
looked like it
I mean,
worked.
it looked like it works from this end. I don't know whether the sound come out. I don't know. But we said the other week that we're going to start picking comments.
No. We only did that on the Facebook, so some of the people here might not be in the Facebook group.
Didn't? Oh wow! Well,
So
there
we'll
you
put that out
go.
on Facebook.
Yeah, join the Facebook group. It's all manner of weirdness goes on in that Facebook, by the way. And how well it even shocks me sometimes. Some of the things that people say, and there's no hiding behind my Facebook profile. You know who you are. There's a certain person in there who's on the same medical wavelength as me. But
Right, long story short, because we get quite a lot of you guys who do leave funny comments, we thought, why don't we go through the comments and we'll pick the best ones of the week. And then from there, every about 4 weeks, did we say?
Yeah, we said every 4. It just depends on the level of funniness. But
How many comments we've got, obviously, from different people.
Yeah.
Oh dear, you just fell.
Every 4 weeks we're gonna basically choose. I haven't worked this out yet, but we're going all the comments that we pick, we're going to put them onto a big spinning wheel, and we're just gonna let the wheel go, let the wheel roll, and basically just the wheel will pick someone. Sorry, I was trying to burp then. The wheel will pick someone, and what are they going to win?
A prize?
A prize? What's the prize?
A gherkin.
First one's going to be a cucumber rack because neither of us are wearing this. So,
It's just going to be a random prize.
It could be anything. It could be a T-shirt. It could be a mug. It could be a teddy bear. We will basically just, obviously, we'll have to get in touch with you. But yeah, we just thought it's just something a little bit different. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. But yeah, we've picked up a few comments from the previous couple of videos that have been on that just kind of amused us. The first one was from Will, and this was off the video from the solar. If I had any hand tips at doing something, apparently Will was going to be the guy that was going to come down and sort it all out. But yeah, I love him. He's great, but I wouldn't trust him doing a job on our van, and I really wouldn't. Would you? No. So yeah, it's there you go. From the video that has just been, Darren put the sockets upside down. If you haven't watched that video, you won't understand it. But a couple of people made comments in the comment section about putting the sockets upside down, and I know Peaky, he did say, if you put them upside down, will it just completely throw your mind? After thinking about it, yes, it would. Totally would. So there you go. And also concerning the last video as well, Van Life Van Gamer, does size matter? And Lucky Neil only has a little one.
I didn't buy it.
This is a young lady gamer.
I think it was a dad who's.
Do you think it was? You really do? Yeah, I think it was as well. Yeah. So that Patrick H. I was imagining you notching out the floor to get Emma's plug in.
I thought that was quite funny, actually.
Yeah.
That is something you would consider.
Yeah, and what, notch out the floor to get your plug in?
Yeah.
The only problem with that is that the floor is solid, so we couldn't kind of do that. You know what I mean? Right, Neil H., I hope you are still in chat. If you are, make yourself known, sir. Make yourself known right now. Point yourself in the chat direction and make a comment. Because you, my friend, if you have not seen the last video, the one that we put out today, you commented on the last one. Now that you can have solar panels, you can wash the roof. It was done. Don't you? Yes, Neil.
Sharon Wilson here, get the cucumber out and measure. That's how you should do it next time.
Measure
how many cucumbers.
Do you know what we actually meant to do something in this video that we just this week's video of using a cucumber on it. We really should have thought of it, shouldn't we?
I did think of it, but we just didn't do it.
You're as bad as me, forgetting stuff.
Forget stuff all the time.
So yeah, you can all stop commenting now in the comment section. The roof has now been cleaned. A couple of people did mention that there was a couple of blue spots on the roof, but was because of a reason, wasn't it? Because the roof was blue.
The whole roof was blue. We didn't know till we got the van home when we first got it.
The shock when I got up on the ladder was like, Emma.
You're telling lies now because I spotted it out the window and told you.
Was it?
Yes. See,
Yeah.
you always make stuff up. Yeah. Tall tales.
Nothing's all about me, so that's a lie. Yeah, the roof was blue, but the funny thing about the roof being blue is Emma. You know the sun we've had last week. So we've depending on where you were in the country, you at least had one day of hot sun. Right, there was at least one day somewhere within the UK where you were of scorching hot sun. Emma painted the roof on the van with it was white hammerite, wasn't it? On probably the hottest day of like lockdown.
Yeah.
And lockdown, weirdly enough, was the best year we've had for the past 50. But yeah, she was stuck on the roof painting. I got absolutely covered in white paint. Absolutely covered in it.
I was wearing black as well, wasn't I?
Oh, it was ridiculous. It was
I
like
was wearing my old clothes, so I was like, I'll just put some old black clothes on. White paint, Emma, hot tin roof.
Honest to God, there physically wasn't enough paint in the tin for it to have done the roof and got it all on herself as well. I don't know whether she was like producing paint up there or she had a secret stash, but it was ridiculous. So there you go. Ben Cambridge, the solar video, still a lot cheaper than Will's blinds. Them blinds are expensive. The Rimis ones. The Rimis blinds are expensive. And then Ben also follows it up with I Love You, Neil, which is acceptable. He's normally in. Ben's normally in. I thought he would have been here, but he's not.
He might be busy.
He's not busy. He might be busy, mightn't he? There you go. So that is the premise of Comment of the Week. And it's literally, it's that simple. It's just, if you leave us a comment that is pretty fun, bit of a giggle, then we can sort of get going, right? You can talk, because I need to sort this out.
It is acceptable until the one kiss. What do you mean by that, Bruce?
It's acceptable until the one kiss.
Yeah.
I don't get that. What's that referring to?
I got caught speeding trying to get home to watch you live.
Well,
run-ins. Oh no.
One of us is going on a speed awareness course next week.
Yes, someone has been a naughty little boy, haven't they?
Yes, I was doing 6 mile an hour over the
8 mile an hour.
Oh, was it 8 mile an hour?
Yeah, a whole 8 mile an hour.
The mad thing was, and I'm not condoning the speeding at all, but it was
it's like 5:30 in the morning, wasn't it?
It was 5:15 in the morning on a road with no houses, no business, but it just had one speed camera, a set of lights, and I went through it. The lights were on green. They weren't on red. They were on green. And I wasn't even thinking. I was just 38 at that time in the morning when there's not a soul on the road. And I just went through them, and the thing flashed, and I was like, them lights were on green. The bastards got me. Caught me. It must have been one of them double cameras. I mean, to be fair, I'm claiming like it was just wrong of them to catch me, because I thought it was a run a red light camera, but no, false advertising that, really, to be fair. So yeah, I myself have got to go on a speed awareness course. 106 mile. No, I've never done 106 mile an hour at all. John from the bloody Hedgehogs, seen this?
Everyone's seen the video, evidence.
Oh, whatever. But Mr. Hedgehog there coming in with the what? Just I'm not having that. Not having that. That's all. That's naughty. Naughty. No, you weren't expecting that, were you?
Hello.
We've got hedgehogs. See,
Hi, my love. Oh, hey.
some of you.
Daddy
oh, where's the Poppy? Poppy!
She's here.
Oh,
She's gone around the other side.
some of you may have got onto the fact that we were going to bring friends on with us tonight, purely by the fact that we'd. No, Richard just said there someone's been splashing out on the new graphics. No, I just made them, mate. I had a day where I thought, right, I'm gonna sort of spruce up the stream a little bit, and sat there for a day or two, just mind bending my own head, setting things up, and then went full on and started making banners. I had one of them creative weeks where I just thought, you know what, let's just get stuff done.
There's
Poppy, Pepper's there. Pepper's there.
Oh,
She's there somewhere.
Look, see.
What's that?
There's your little hedgehog.
Oh, it's
So-
your pop-pops.
Pepper.
It's your pop-pops.
One pepper.
I'm gonna say, so Pepper and Poppy met at Stratford.
Yeah, Poppy doesn't like other dogs. If you've ever met Poppy before with your dog, you will know
She's not a fan.
she's a bit of a narky bitch.
She genuinely
She genuinely is.
That was so lovely.
Yeah,
And-
she is. So yeah,
But she fell in love with Pepper, didn't
yes,
she?
fell in love with Pepper. So if you don't know, these two young folk here are made by hedgehogs, not actually physically made by hedgehogs. Just one of them is. That's Kirsty. John's made by better things.
Normal people.
Cucumbers. So yeah, we met you guys at the Overlanders, didn't we?
What was that speed again, Neil?
Say again, mate. You will have to I'll have to
I said, what was that
apologise.
speed? I couldn't quite work out what that speed was from.
It was I
have
got
to mute
caught doing 38 miles per hour in a 30 zone at 5.
Oh, yeah,
was
was it? Yeah, was it? Okay.
8 mile an hour over the speed limit.
That's
Still
really
over
annoying.
the speed limit, but you know,
That's really annoying.
it wasn't 106.
Is that your
so I got
record?
away-
Was it?
I got away. No, if I do the speed awareness course, then that's it. It goes away. I just have to sit in the classroom for.
No, he said, is that your record? Your high
Don't worry,
speed?
I've done one of them.
Probably not.
No, you're a good boy.
No, the highest speed I've done on the motorway is 152 mile an hour.
That's Okay. really
Yeah,
naughty.
that was on a motorbike though.
I
So,
don't condone that.
and again, there was no one. Anyway, it was a long time ago, and no one can catch me.
Cool Runnings was doing 45 in the 30. You're in trouble. You've got to go on a course now, mate.
Yeah, 45 over anything.
Oh,
I think
It's anything over 5 miles. Is it 10%?
I'm not too sure.
Was it 10%?
It was 10% of the speed limit. So if you're 33,
plus something as well.
yeah. I mean, I was doing 8 mile an hour over. Yeah, just it's what I mean. Not big, not clever. Got caught. You know what I mean. So there you go. So you two, introduce yourselves. Let these people know who you are and what you're all about.
Well, I'm Queen Hedgehog, obviously.
And I'm
And
a
this is,
chauffeur.
this is douchebag. So
Just chauffeur.
he just drives me around everywhere. It's great.
Douche. You just refer to him as douchebag.
It's
Yeah,
douchebag, yeah.
yeah. So
That's
they've got to put up with.
Douchebag, twat.
That's terrible.
It's emotional abuse.
Do you know what, mate? It is. But I will say one thing, though. That blue top you're wearing there just brings out the colour in your complexion.
It's green.
I'm just going to remove them now. That's blue.
It's green.
That's hot blue. That looks like coral blue. Is it
No, it's
green?
green.
No, I'm saying blue. What type of green is it?
It's just a.
See, now,
like
if you look on the
mini-
chat, Paul Raftery, now, I'd say the little icon by his name was green, but I wouldn't say that was a green. I'd say that was blue. Is
I'd
that
say it was
Yeah, look.
aquamarine.
It's green.
Like
Like,
bluey green.
so?
look,
Is
green.
is anyone with me on blue? No, I'm going blue.
I'm
Look,
going
watch.
aqua.
Can you not see that? Look, it's green.
I mean,
green.
can we ask the chat? Is it blue or green? What do you think?
Turquoise, someone said there.
There's always one in it.
Turquoise.
There's always one got to go turquoise.
But it does look.
I mean,
like
commonly,
turquoise,
to be
That's
fair,
just
yeah,
simply 'cause they can't work out whether it's blue or green.
yeah, you are
There's a lot
actually.
of people saying blue here.
It's not cucumber green.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
definitely
Mark-
oh
green.
Mark-
look, it's Matt. Look, from 45. Come on, buddy.
It's blue. It's blue. Thank you.
It's green.
Anyway, that T-shirt you're wearing of an unknown colour makes you look like you've got a good suntan.
I have got very
Kirsty,
nice.
you
suntan,
look
thank
you
very
look
much.
relatively pale.
Where's
Sitting
my
next to him,
compliments? You're giving him a compliment. What about mine?
you look like Casper with big ears. He does look like he's got a good suntan, doesn't he?
It does look like he's got a tan. He's been working out in the garden, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's also been to sunbeds as well 3 times this week. He hasn't told no one that either, has he?
Some beds.
He's been to sunbeds. The Kirsty's been for a nail salon. So yeah, no, let us how did you two get into vans?
It was actually due to home education.
Oops, I've hang on.
Sorry, what now?
I removed you from the stream. Sorry, I was trying to make you bigger. Carry on.
There you go.
Hello. Bit close. Yeah, no, we started doing home education and we were following a road schooling group on Facebook where the weirdos were like introduce themselves. And I was like, oh, this looks like fun. And here we are.
Yeah.
A few months later, we had a van.
And it didn't take you long at all to actually build the van. Did you two do the van build yourself?
Yeah, done everything right from the start.
Bashed it out in about 4 months.
Yeah.
That's good going, now, isn't it?
That is good girl.
Now, I've got a mad question because your van is very, it's Alice in Wonderland themed, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there a part, like mainly John, when you were sort of just like,
No. To be fair, we had the plan right from the start that I was going to do the majority of the build work, and while I was doing that, Kirsty was learning how to do the electrics. But the actual design of everything was Kirsty's territory. She was the.
so did you do the electrics in the van, Kirsty?
I did. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Thanks.
Never
Yeah,
knew that.
I won't touch electrics or gas. So she learned to do the electrics.
Well done, you.
I did
That's,
bash it out, Lisa. Thanks, mate.
I genuinely never knew that.
Is it because I'm a girl? Is that why you're shocked?
No, I'm not. I'm not shocked because I'm probably the most. What's the word for it? Unsexist person you'll ever meet.
When it comes to
Yeah,
people's abilities and skills.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm not one of these. Oh, it's a man's job. I am a firm believer that women can do
Anything I can do.
everything that men can. There's not a single job that a man can do that a woman can't do. Apart from puppetry of the penis. But yeah, when it comes to like normal, like we're talking normal here, there's nothing, there's no divide. And I'm all for it. I mean, my daughter, our Daisy gets stuck in with all sorts, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Like she does. But it's no, it's I wouldn't have thought. But you don't know, do you? I mean, look at Lou from Camper Vibe. She gets stuck in. She does all sorts.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's good. That is but you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Emma gets believe it or not, Emma's been sat there grinding the van down and doing stuff like that.
Body work on the van.
Body work on the
building
van
it back up.
on the old van, yeah. So it's nice. It's so when you first got the craft there, was it always going to be? Did you get the van and instantly go, right, that is what I want it to look like this? Did you already like? Because no,
we before we even got the van, we got chalk out in the garden on the patio and just done a big old real life size, and we just chalked everything out. So that's like the beginning of it. So we knew exactly what we wanted, but didn't quite work out the same, did it?
The Alice theme came at a later date because we'd actually got all the.
That was the late night purchase.
Yeah, got most of the units built and everything already, and then, well, Kirsty bought a little Alice in Wonderland door, and it kind of
spiraled
went from there.
because you did. I mean, I just I mean, it is when you go inside the van, it's one of them vans you kind of have to stop and go. You don't know where to look, because I know when I came in your van the other week, yeah, I was kind of like, I just don't know what to look at first. It's very, and this is where the whole cucumber thing. Your van started the whole cucumber thing.
I know.
Because your passageway is larger
we weren't
than
even
ours.
here.
Yeah, your passageway is wider than ours.
Would you like to see my passageway, Neil?
You might
Now,
have
there's
to
an
wait
offer
till
you ain't going to
after
get very
9.
often.
Yeah, you might have to wait till after 9. But yeah, no, show us your passageway, Kirsty, and let.
Well,
let
I'm just
people
warning you. We can fit 2 cucumbers in that passageway, so just be careful.
Right, where do you want me to go?
You'll find there. That's our passageway.
Yeah, that is wider than
That
us.
is a lot. Well, yeah. It's can we put John there as a
As a marker.
as a? I'm so
A
glad
fat
he's
one, you
wearing
mean?
pants.
Stick the fat one in the aisle. Right, that's side by side.
So you two can pass like
Pass like that.
you pass like that. I don't think we could do that, could we?
Yeah, but way rounder than them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we could probably do that with an empty van.
That's far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is, when you see your passageway, ours is it is, but I still think our passageway is quite wide.
Yeah, we've got plenty of space to go down there. It's just because you've got wide shoulders as well.
Not a big ass.
Yeah.
So what? Now you've built the van. I mean, we all know that vans are never finished. What? And you must have a list of things that, right, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to upgrade this, I want to upgrade that.
Yeah.
What is on your mega list?
The toilet, we want to get rid of that once the children are old enough. We want rid of the toilet. We'll just have like a little pull-out one, pull a curtain across, Definitely that. I want to change the double bed. I want 2 single
Bench seats.
A bed that you make up each night and put down in the morning.
Right.
So, yeah, there's a few things.
Make
So
the kitchen
more, like a day sort of van, but you can convert it to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think we'd do that. We'd never. I think we'd always have a fixed bed, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I think from going from the T4 into the crafter, that was something we wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's but I will say one thing: if we were going to do anything to the van, because I know there's going to come a point when we're going to have to redo our shower, because we're going to have to redo the shower because the trays splitting and things like that. I wish we'd have never put in the toilet that we did. The actual toilet with the pull-out thing on the side. I wish we'd have just got an in and out toilet that you could just take out.
Yeah.
All right.
Purely because it gives you so much room in the shower when you are actually wanting to get a shower.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of what we want to do. We want to get, rather than the fixed toilet, we want to get a pull-out one so we can have it in a cupboard or something when it's just us two. Because obviously you can just pull a curtain across when it's just us two, but the kids need the actual toilet. But when we designed it, we had it all marked out how big it was going to be, but me being a numbnuts didn't account for the fact you've got to have an inner wall on it as well. So when we put the inner wall on as well, it made it a hell of a lot thinner. And then because of the curve as well, you've only got this bigger space down the bottom, and then you're really cramped at the top.
So it's a bit difficult for us girls, you know?
Yeah, because I have to stand in the toilet, and I have to stand at a slight angle because my shoulders get wedged between the walls otherwise. So
that's where our shower cubicle is. I mean, I can stand in our shower cubicle side on and still have probably half a cucumber.
Yeah, that's probably why your passageway's like thinner than ours.
Yeah, because we have got quite a big shower.
But we did that on purpose, though, didn't we?
Yeah,
we took that out so that it would be comfortable in there.
Yeah, I mean, I still there's going to be a lot of you now which will sort of roll their eyes. I'm an awkward wiper.
Okay.
Oh God.
So depending on which manner of wipe you do, whether you're a fronty or a reversey, I'm a fronty, and so it's just sometimes I struggle. It's like because it's only a small space, and your head's against the shower, and even though our toilet's one of the ones that swivel around, but We have got the width. I just wish we had a bit longer, and we could have gone longer with the shower, couldn't we? We could have made our cubicle.
Yeah, but we've got cupboard space in there
Hmm.
instead, which is better, really.
Yeah,
Because if you didn't have that cupboard space,
it does. Yeah, it does. We've got next to where our bed is. So because you've gone sideways with your bed, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's,
So
that's another thing we need to change as well, because I have to sleep at a slight angle.
Yes, yeah, I couldn't.
Short girl problems.
You were fine, weren't you?
I was fine.
Yeah.
I had no problems, but someone was getting grouchy.
Just because I couldn't put my feet, like I couldn't lie with my legs straight out.
Yeah, if I lay down on my back, my head's right against the wall, and my feet have to be like that against the other wall. And obviously, after you move around a little bit, you wake up and you're actually wedged in there. You're like that.
I
So
wish
have to
we'd have.
sleep at an angle.
Would you ever think about fitting the pods?
Yeah, I did say that before about having the side pods on it, because it'd give like about 4 inches either side, so it'd be a lot better.
I think it's more, because I know there's someone in the chat, Wobblebox. I know they fitted the pods to theirs, and I'm sure the driver's pod is wider than the passenger side pod, because obviously you got your sliding door. So the driver's pod, you do get a little bit more. But I'd like to do that to ours. I mean, we can't, because the way our electrics is, the way we brought the cable around, because it kind of runs around the window frame on there. We could get one in on
One side.
one side.
On the driver's side.
On the driver's side, yeah.
Can't on the other.
No. Well, we could. It would just... There would be a lot of faffing about, wouldn't there?
It's just...
Yeah.
We had enough faffing about with wiring and
Yeah.
building.
But we still now, after sleeping sideways for a while, we do prefer it lengthways, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we put the extra piece of wood in and the cushion for us to go lengthways, and it just stops all the climbing over. Because you must have that issue where you climb over each other in the middle of the night to go and have a pee and things like that.
Yeah, well, it weren't too bad when we first done it, because obviously Kirsty sleeps this side, so I have to climb over her if I have to get up at night. But now, obviously, old man problems getting older. I'm up in the middle of the night going to the pee more often, so I'm literally climbing over her.
Is that what it is? Is it because you're getting older?
Yeah.
That must be my problem then.
I'm 5'10", would I need pods in a crafter? If your bed's going widthways,
Yeah,
then
definitely.
and you want to sleep comfortably, then yes.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
what am I,
5'9"?
I'm 5'7". It's a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm 5'6", 5'7", aren't I? Probably more around, going towards 5'6".
so you're towards 5'6".
Yeah, and I felt. I mean, me and I think you and me are probably about the same height.
Yeah, give or take,
Yeah, and I definitely wish we'd have gone for pods. At the time when we were building the van, there was only Flare Space. They were the only people we knew. And you're looking at about $2,000, aren't you?
Yeah, that was at that time. Obviously, there's other companies out there now and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so we didn't even know about the side pods when we were building it. I think we see a transit boom on before, and that's when I realised I actually do them. She's down here with me.
Yeah, I'd seen them on a couple of American builds, but it was just when you started looking at what I looked into, and it was like, I'm not £2,000 for plastic pods. It's a lot of money, yeah. But then when we'd finished the van and we went to the first Overlander show, and you walk around, you seen a guy there selling them for like, I think it was like £700 for like a UK company that makes them. You're like, oh, I wish if we'd have seen these like 12 months ago, we'd have probably got them. Yeah, because it does make a massive difference.
Yeah, so I think we'd have to get a side pod. I think we'd have to take cupboards out as well, because we've got cupboards above the bed, both sides, and obviously they're designed to go on the panel, aren't they? So I think we'd have to take the cupboards out to actually fit it again.
You could probably leave them. You could probably you'll probably have to take them out and then remount them later on. But I think you could probably leave them where the whole position. It's just about that. It's that extra space. So yeah, if you are, I think if you're above 5'6", you can't sleep comfortable in a crafter. Two of you can't. If you on an angle, if it was one of you, if it was one person, then you could actually fit in. But
yes, it's not too bad because Kirsty's obviously shorter than me anyway. So the way we sleep, if I sleep so I'm right in the corner, I can sleep at a slight angle because Kirsty sleeps with her legs up sometimes. So it's not too bad. But it does after a little while. The first couple of nights being back in the van after a little while, it's an absolute nightmare getting to sleep. But then after that,
do you know what you just said something that happens to us all the time when we go out in the van for a couple of days. I think our first 2 nights sleep are horrendous.
Yeah, ours are.
Yeah, and then you kind of get used to it. Yeah, you do get used to it. But I used to get real bad pains in the back of my legs from the first 2 nights.
I'll get them in the back of my feet, the tendon in the back of your feet, because obviously I sleep with my feet up. I have to sleep with my feet up because of the space. But then obviously if you're driving the day after, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it does. We our first couple of nights sleep in the van are terrible, aren't they, when we go away? Or is it just me? You can sleep anywhere, can't you? Emma could sleep literally on top of a dustbin.
I have actually slept on gravel before now.
Yeah, you don't have a problem, but it's I think
you have a problem getting to sleep the first couple of nights, but once you go, you go. But it takes me longer to actually get to sleep.
Yeah.
Than you.
Also, we've noticed on this. I don't know whether this is just psychological or I don't know whether it's something wrong with our house. But I was having a conversation with someone and I can't remember who it was. But I was talking to someone at one of the last shows and they were saying that his daughter, when she comes home from being the back in the van, she's always ill.
Okay.
And they were like, they don't know whether it's something to do with the house, and because you were getting things done on the house, like tests, like is like too much lead in the water? Is there asbestos? And I can't remember who it was. I think it was Sean. I've got a feeling it was Sean.
Might have been.
I can't remember who, but I was talking to someone. And I said we have exactly the same problem, don't we?
Yeah.
Every time we've been away,
one of us always gets ill.
Yeah.
When we get back.
As soon as we're back in the house.
We're usually okay when we get back. We do get, obviously, being in the van overnight, we get dry throat and dry mouth, and a lot of us end up with like sniffles and stuff while we're actually in the van. But not when we get home. We're okay when we get home.
You're the other way around.
Oh, yeah, I'm totally the other way around. If I suffer with a thing called uvulitis, which is basically when you snore, my uvula swells up. So the dangly thing on the back of your throat might can swell up like the size of your thumb sometimes. And you will physically feel like you wake up choking because you've got imagine having your finger on the back of your tongue. Yeah, that's what it feels like. But when we go away in the van, no issues. We just get better sleeps. Like much better sleeps, don't we? It is something weird about it. I don't know whether it's just because you're out in nature, but you do seem to get a lot better sleep in a van. It's I do envy people that are full time, and I genuinely do. And I know it must be hard sometimes, and winter. But I genuinely wish we could go full time. So I would do it tomorrow.
You can't in a minute.
No, it's not possible. Could you ever see you guys on full time or?
Yeah, we've discussed this already. We'd like to do it when the kids are old, don't we?
I definitely want to go full time, 100%. But my son is 15 now, and he's like, he doesn't do van life. He's not into that at all. My daughter is 12. She probably would. She'd adjust quite easily, I think. But yeah.
I did because when you were at the Overland there, I came back to the van. And I go, oh my God, Kirsty's got a little human in the van.
Yeah, teenager in the van.
She doesn't move. Does she just stay in the van and just chill out?
There's ice cream. If there's an ice cream truck, she's there. But apart from that, stays in the van.
The life of a child. It's just they're just happy doing their own thing, aren't they?
Yeah, the thing is, it's no different at home though, because she sits in a room or she'll come sit and lounge with us, but she's always on a phone or a tablet or something like that, just playing games with her friends and stuff. So it's no difference.
And
her
she
being
likes
away.
that as well, doesn't she? I
Yeah.
mean, when we're not educating, she's allowed to have free roam to do what she wants. You know, that's her time. So she loves it. Oh well. She's
So
happy
if you
she-
don't know who these two are, I shall put their website up right on the screen right now. So if you are not subscribed, we need to get this number here, 245. We need to get that up to 1,000. These two definitely deserve. I mean, they put the work in. You've got plenty of videos out there. Talking of videos, what's your favorite type of video to make?
I'm more like filming for like off the cuff. I like all the fun parts of van life. So I tend to film the fun bits.
She likes to film people being knobs, basically.
I do. People are right knobbers, and I love it. I think it's great.
That's normally us, isn't it? Filming us.
I think it's
We are
great.
normally them knobbers filming ourselves.
It's the true count someone, isn't it? When they're being a knob, but they're not playing up to the camera or anything like that, just being themselves. It's just normal. And that's kind of
They're my favourite people.
best sort of thing.
I actually got some footage of Neil before. We got some Tango Ice Blast.
Sorry.
Have you ever tasted Tango Ice Blasts?
No.
No.
So our local shop, they've got, you walk in and I done the typical 5-year-old child thing when I walked in the shop. So they've got this big slushy machine. So it's basically a slushy, but it's called Tango Ice Blast. So I walked in the shop, and I seen this brand new machine, and I was like a child in a sweet shop, basically. I said to her, "Do you want one?" And she was like, "Oh, I don't really know." And I went, "What size? Small or large?" I was not taking no for an answer. There was no. It was, "Would you want small or large?" So she went, "Oh, just get me a small one." So I was like, "So large then, yeah." So I got the 2 larges, and you've got there's 2 sections. You've got a blue one and you've got a pink one, and you've both got the little handles on, and you put your cup underneath, pour a bit in, and me, again, like a child, I was like, a bit of pink, bit of blue, bit of pink, bit of blue, bit of pink, bit of blue. Went like that. Got home, and we sat outside the house, didn't we? Put the straws in. No.
Facial expressions.
Was it
Oh,
sour?
Very sour. Yeah, very sour.
So
But he
I
looked so
like sour
excited
stuff.
when he take this sip. Then his straw wouldn't work, would it?
No, my straw was blocked up with ice. But then the only way I can describe it is no one has ever tasted this, but the only way I can describe this is unicorn piss.
What am I to describe it, I suppose?
It is the only way I can describe it is unicorn
It didn't
piss.
go well. His face was like this.
Mine would be.
I'm sure Emma will send you the video.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
we'd like to see that, please.
Yeah, it was just horrendous.
And then he got brain freeze at the front door. So that went on for a minute or two.
I come out the car with it. I went to put the key in the door, and then it literally just, when brain freeze hits you and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
And you do that. I don't know if anyone knows, but one of the ways to cure brain freeze is put your thumb on the roof of your mouth inside,
I didn't know that.
because it warms up the whatever causes the brain freeze, and it goes quicker. I couldn't even do it. I couldn't even open my eyes. I was like, oh. I was just
leaning on the door. There's me with the camera.
Yeah, this tit isn't them filming me. Yeah, it was. It might. Brain freeze is the worst. It's just. I don't know why. It's just cruel. It really is.
You shouldn't have had so much of it so quick.
But I didn't have that much of it
But you did though.
because I just couldn't. It's hard to describe. It's like.
You knew he didn't like it, but he kept on going in.
Yeah.
Do you remember that stuff you used to get years ago? What was it called? Fizzy. It was like moon dust that used to pop in your mouth.
Oh, popping
I hate
candy.
that stuff.
Popping. No, it didn't taste like
pop,
that. Did it?
fizz pop, or whatever it used to be called.
Popping candy.
Yeah, kind of like
that
that.
sherbet dip thing.
But
You
yeah,
used to
but
rip the top off and just tip it in your mouth, and it used to make your mouth pop and fizz.
yeah, but
Yeah.
imagine that with like sherbet as well. It was it wasn't.
It sounds
just
quite
wasn't
nice,
nice.
actually.
Nah, I mean, by all means, try it. What did you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was absolutely vile.
Oh well, it wasn't just me then. I'm
It
quite.
was not, but you don't know it's like the proper tango one, or whether it was.
No, I think it will have been a proper. I mean,
it did come in tango cups and stuff like that, and had the branding on it. I just don't know whether it looks a bit. Do you know when you go to the cinema, it looks a lot lighter than the one they had there. I think they put too much in.
it was revolting. So if there's any adults in the chat right now, which I know there's not many of you, there's 191 watching. There's probably around about 12 adults in there. Don't do that. Don't let your curiosity just be curiosity with this stuff, because it's just horrendous. It is. It's just horrible. It is. So
someone's just said fizz pops in a purple packet, but I really don't know what that is.
I do remember fizz pops in a purple packet.
I don't.
I do. So when you have you got any big trips planned?
We've got a lot of meets coming up.
If you not got any sort of like, because we're trying to.
What, abroad ones, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got one in the pipeline. We're just trying to work it out. I think we'll try and sort it out sometime around August, I think.
I know we are going to arrange about going to Disneyland
I think that's what we're doing as
not
well.
Florida. I mean, we go drive to Florida.
Well, we might see you over there at some point then.
Well, you know.
We're planning on going over there as well. So,
but yeah, I know we're going to do a van life trip to Disneyland in Paris. Yeah, look at the smile on this.
And you've got a good set of ears to take with you now as well. So.
Well, no, because I need to buy as many as I can while I'm there as well.
Oh.
So
it's fine. It's fine.
don't
Welcome
worry.
to
Don't worry. I've got her some
No,
her birthday.
it's your birthday. Oh, they have the
next
hedgehog.
week.
Next week after.
Right.
next week.
So no, I mean apart from the one that we're planning, of you guys, where is your ideal place to go to with the van? If it was just the two of you,
Disneyland.
We would literally do France.
100%.
We said before when we because we planned about going abroad before, and we said what we'd do. We'd leave here and we'd head straight to Disneyland, do a few days at Disneyland, then go and do a bit of France, go past Disneyland on the way back out, go to Spain, and then on the way back go Disneyland again, because just love it.
You do have I mean, I don't know if anybody then got onto when I said is it anywhere in the van, and Kirsty was just like Disneyland.
Yeah, straight away. 100%.
I mean, I couldn't get over when we were talking to you last week, and I was like, when we were talking about Disneyland, and you guys, you used to go there once a month.
Yeah, every month we used to go.
Yeah.
I'm about
Yeah,
that.
love it.
Yeah,
I love it so
I'm
much.
mad. I love that for you.
You are not moving in with them.
You can.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
she can't.
I'll cook.
I mean, we had annual passes before, so we'd literally made the most of them. If we could go over there, we would. I mean, I think one month we went over there twice. We went over at the beginning of the month and
Love
the end
it
of
so
the
much.
month.
And we sent the kids off to the family members a couple of years ago for a week, and we just went to Disney. And everyone was like, "Why didn't you go somewhere like Ibiza? Why would you
Didn't
go
want
to Disney? Like, come on." No, Disney.
G3 there says I'm a Disney podcaster.
Oh,
Are you?
nice.
Hello,
Yeah.
let's be friends.
When I was Bruce has never been. I mean, I must say, it is good, isn't it?
Oh,
The-
that's fabulous sound, didn't we?
Yeah, there's an actual channel. When I was at Vid Summit 2019, over in LA, which is it's a YouTube conference, and it's not fans, it's just YouTubers learning YouTube. And there's a family called the Disney family, and they're massive on like in America on YouTube, and the whole family is just Disney obsessed, and I'm talking obsessed. There's I think there's 4 kids and the mum and the dad, and they're all like fully matched up in the Disney family clothing. And yeah, their channel absolutely blew up. And that they were going to Disney. Yeah, they were going to Disney once a week.
Living the dream.
Yeah, and because the channel blew up that much, that obviously the income and the ad revenue and sponsors and things like that got that good that they were basically they were allowed to go and do it all the time. They were Disney handy when they were going on the Disney cruises and anything to do with Disney. They were going. I think they got invited to when the Star Wars part of the new Disney place in Florida opened up. They were like one of the first people that got invited there, the Disney family. And but yeah, absolutely just crazy people. Just purely.
They make the best people though, don't they?
So
they were just happy. Yeah, they were just happy doing what they want. But Disneyland, I mean, it is the one in. I just wish the French one was, because it's tiny compared to the American one, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We want to go and do the American one, but we got told it will take. You have to have at least a minimum of a 2-week holiday over there just to take your time and get around the amount of parks and everything there is. And it's just, to be fair, it's stupid money just for a holiday. Yeah. But it would literally have to be a once in a lifetime thing.
But I'm also worried that if I go over there, is it going to ruin France for me? That's my
I mean, I always refer to things like that as, and when we mention Glastonbury all the time, but if you've ever been to any musical festivals like Tea in the Park or V Festival or Sonosphere or any of the, any of the festivals in the UK, Leeds and Reading Festival, when you go to Glastonbury and the site is, how big is the site?
It's just huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 5, 6, 10 times maybe the size of one, like the Reading and Leeds Festival. Glastonbury is, you could put the Leeds and Reading Festival in it 10 times. It's just, and it will, you could never do Glastonbury in 3 days, could you? You couldn't go around the whole site and see all. You would have to do it over a couple of years. It is literally that big. And everywhere you go, there's something to look at, isn't there? So, I know people who have been to the Florida one and they're like, it's just, they spent every single day there for the whole 2 weeks and still didn't see everything.
That's crazy.
It's North Wales campus says Emma's very quiet tonight. Go on, say it. I know you're going to say it.
I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because you won't shut up.
No.
It's but we enjoyed Disneyland, didn't we?
Yeah.
When did we went when it was really quiet, didn't we?
We went, I think it was in it was when they were just doing
March is usually found as the quietest month that we've ever been in.
End of February, beginning of March.
Yeah. It's usually quietest.
Generally can't remember. Well, I mean, there was a drama when we went, wasn't there?
Oh, is that the video you sent me?
No, there was some idiot got one of the rides. We were sat on a ride and just about to go through, and there was an idiot sat in front of me, and it was when Facebook live streaming had just come out and all that sort of stuff. So he's there with his phone live streaming. So the French lady got very, very annoyed and told him he was a very, very naughty man. No music for you.
I wonder who that was, Neil.
So they turned the lights off. They turned the music off. And we went round this whole ride in the pitch black.
Was that the Aerosmith one?
The Aerosmith ride,
Aerosmith ride, yeah. We still had a ball, didn't we?
Yeah. I've never known anyone to do the Aerosmith ride in pitch black with no music. All because I was trying to live stream on Facebook, and her actual words were, "No music for you."
No music for you.
No music for you.
Literally is what she said.
I also had a pair of brand new shoes stolen, which Emma thinks is highly amusing because I walked around for a whole day looking like Aladdin.
Aladdin in his little. So you took your son James to the swimming baths, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you've got lockers in there. Now, personally, if you've got lockers, close the lockers up when you put your stuff in there, you know? But no, not this one. No. So comes back.
You don't expect thieves at Disney.
No.
Oh, there's loads.
That's one of the first things we was told when we went there was watch for the pickpockets because they get you when you're going in. And also, you know, it's got the train station in there as well that you can go into France and everything. We got told be very, very careful on the train because they literally walk through all the trains and they go through all your stuff and everything.
No, but I mean, we were in the hotel. We stayed in the. I didn't expect in the Disney hotel.
All staff were at it as well in the hotels.
Oh my God! So go on. What happened?
So you took James down swimming, hadn't you? So put the stuff in the lockers, but didn't lock the lockers. Sorry, but yeah. So comes back absolutely raging. I mean, he was furious. His little face was, honest to God, it was that colour back there. He was just red raw, dead angry. They've stolen me new trainers. They've stolen me new trainers. I was like, what do you mean?
You're like, get the phone out.
At that point in time, no, because he was too angry. And when Neil's at that level of angry, you don't get your phone out and film him. So he's got, do you know where you go to a spa when they give you the dressing gown and then you give you those toweling little slippers that you slide onto your feet? Yeah. He was shuffling about like a little penguin in there. But he was in them all night and we went down to the bar. So we're in the Disney hotel.
It looks like I was wearing panty liners on my feet.
At the bar. And it did. So then when we're in the lift on the way down, I did get my phone out and I filmed it. I think I sent you that footage, didn't I, Kirsty? And when he was just shuffling about.
You did, yeah.
To be fair to Disney, though, they did give you a voucher.
Yeah, they gave me a voucher to go and buy a pair of like Mickey Mouse trainers.
Oh, I would.
You ain't seen my Disney shoes, have you? Yeah.
None in my size.
Have you not seen my Disney? No, you ain't seen my Disney shoes yet, have you?
No.
Kirsty done them for me. She bought me a pair of what were they? Nike.
I'll show you.
Some kind of Adidas trainers that were plain white, and she's actually painted them all for me.
Yeah,
so they're like Woody shoes.
They don't do big boy trainers.
Yeah, we couldn't. We went into the Disney shops, and they did. I mean, I kicked up a storm. I was like, I was like, I want to see the CCTV now. I want to know who it is. I want to know what room they're in, and I'm going through their door. And he was like, "We don't have CCTV." I was like, "It doesn't work." And I was like, and he went, "If you go to one of the shops where we'll give you the voucher and you just buy whatever shoes you want, it'll be fine. Go to the shops, need a 9.5 or a 10 or even possibly a 9." And they were like, "Nope, don't do them sizes." No, I couldn't find one pair, could I? We couldn't find one. And it got to the point where I was like, I am not walking around this park in these flannel flipping. It was raining.
It was brilliant.
So luckily
these are
enough,
the ones that John's got.
Full on Woody.
Yeah.
Full on Woody. They called him Woody Das.
Emma's now looking for the video, aren't you?
I can't find it.
You are. Oh, you'll have it.
They'll be in our messages.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
So I was just furious. So yeah, it was Disneyland Paris is a good time, and
we went in the January. Yeah, it was in the January we went.
And I didn't realize after talking to you, I didn't know that there was now we are Lisa is just, can you stay near Disney in your van now? Lisa, get onto this. Go on, tell them all about it.
So there is a car park at Disney made for camper vans, and it's amazing. You can it's quite expensive. It's like £45 a night. But if you get an annual pass, you can get it for £15 a night instead. And the reason I say get an annual pass is because it's the same price to get an annual pass as it is to get 3 days park tickets.
Yeah, the basic annual pass.
So it makes perfect sense. Grab an annual pass, £15 a night, and it's a car park just built for camper vans. It's perfect.
Is the car park, is it secure? Is it just a...
I have no idea if it's secure or
I
not.
think the car park's actually locked at night time. It has a gate across it at night time. But obviously, because there's other vans and everything in there as well, it'll be like community, I would imagine.
You can actually see the castle from the car park as well. So if you don't make the illuminations at the end of the night, you can just stand at your van and watch them instead.
I say I was blown away when you said to us the other week, you're like, oh yeah, you can go there in your van.
Yeah,
that'd be nice though, wouldn't it? Sitting in your van,
on the roof,
watching all the
get
on the roof.
I think as well, just sitting there knowing that you're legally, it's not like you found like a dodgy sort of like wild park by Disney. You are on the Disney complex. You're where you're meant to be, and they're happy you being there, and you're paying for it as well. I just think I was literally blown away, and I was like,
they cater so well over in France for van lifers, though. I found so well.
Yeah, I can definitely. Richard's there. I feel an urban van life led convoy to Disney. Yeah, honest to God, you don't want to come to Disney with me because my face is just. I'm sure there's a picture of me up in an office somewhere.
You think we're joking? I actually got stopped and frisked, didn't I?
Yeah, because her husband was a thief.
Because my husband was a thief.
Really?
I'm like, my divorce hadn't come through yet, and I was like, like the paperwork hasn't signed. I was like, my husband's in England. How do you know? Yes, he is, but how do you know? It's like they stopped me and frisked me to check my handbag, to check that I had the receipts for what I had in my bag, and I was like, "What are you on about?" Do you know when you just like stood there like, "What? Would you? Yeah, fine, go through my bag."
Done it to me as well.
Done it to him.
Didn't they?
Yeah, two undercover like Disney police. And me being me, I'm just like, I started at the level of fuck off. Didn't get any lower. It just started at fuck off. And you're like, we can take you to the police. What for? We're going to check your bags. One check them. What's in there? And what's this? What's that? I said, well, my son's bought it. And the only thing that he got us on our James had bought stuff, didn't he?
Your James.
Yeah, James, and because my daughter Daisy and James, they'd gone
back on that turtle ride, hadn't they? The little spinny one.
So he'd given me his stuff, but rather than carrying like 3 or 4 bags of stuff, I was like, just throw it all in that bag. I think he had a couple of key rings or something stupid like that. So we just tipped it into the bag. He never had any receipts. He just picked us up, put it in the bag, paid for it, and went. Never. Yeah. So there was stuff in my bag with no receipts, and they're like, we have you. You don't pay for this. It's like, no. And my son's bought it, but he was like, "Where's your son? Where's your son?"
On a ride.
Yeah, it was just it was a nightmare. But I'm getting more and more. I'm like, I'm going to lose my shit here.
Yeah.
I'm going. One of these is like I'm either me going away in handcuffs or. So yeah, we just had murder, didn't we? We did.
I didn't. I was just stood there like, what the hell's going on? It was when that arm comes and grabs you from nowhere.
Yeah.
And someone you don't know, and you're just toddling along, minding your own business. It's a bit like, what's going on? I was just flabbergasted, wasn't I? I was just like.
We did have fun though. Disney it's a good place to go to in a van with a family. That if you are in a van, as you say, getting that annual pass works out cheaper and being able to stay on their premises as well.
Yeah.
So it's so when are we going? When are we thinking?
October. Halloween. Halloween is the best season we've ever been to.
We can't do the first week of October now because you've got your driving test booked in for that now.
Yeah, but I'm hoping for it sooner.
Mm.
The
So-
guy said so. It might
We've
not
got
necessarily
something
be.
booked in on the 17th as well.
Have we?
Yes, I've told you this.
What,
The Harry Potter thing.
oh, we're going to
So-
walk around.
Yeah,
Walk.
we're doing that Harry Potter thing.
Harry
on the
Potter walk.
17th.
Yeah. But we will. I know we're all at Van Life Eats, aren't we? So I know.
Get it organised then.
Yeah, we will definitely. There's definitely going to be a video coming out of us all going to Disney. I say all goes to Disney. Us going to Disney. It's gonna be. I am looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, like I say, we haven't been for like 3 years now because of COVID and everything. We've not been able to go. But now
As
they've
long
opened
as
up
the
again.
Tower of Terror is still there, I am happy.
It is, yeah, still
with
there.
that.
They
I'm
I think they closed down the Aerosmith ride because they're changing it into an Iron Man one. So it's no longer Aerosmith, it's Iron Man. And then they've got the new areas opening soon as well. They've got the Star Wars area and the Frozen area and everything as well. So they have changed it quite a lot.
Yeah, we will discuss all that at Van Life Eats. Again, if you haven't got your tickets for Van Life Eats, go and get it. It's coming up. When is it? August bank holiday weekend.
Yes.
Loads of people are going. I'm not sure if there's tickets still available, but that is going to be a good one. So yeah, we will definitely put a plan of attack and get together for Van Life Eat for Disney because we've got to go, haven't we?
Yeah, we haven't been for a while.
No, we haven't been for a while. I know my daughter is probably going to get. I don't know. I did say to him, didn't I? Drive over to Disney with us. I'll stay in the van, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not driving." It's like I know because I know the last time we went on coach, didn't we?
No.
Didn't we go on coach?
No.
Did we? But I have
because we got held up at the airport because you had that stupid thing in your wallet.
right. I don't remember. Yeah, I do remember. Say no more about that. But we have been on the coach from Liverpool, me and the kids, to Disney, and that was an absolute nightmare because it felt like you were traveling for weeks.
When we went to France the first time, it was the first time I'd ever been abroad, and we went over. I think we was in a Focus at the time, like Ford Focus, with 4 of us in the Focus. And do you know what? It was the best drive ever.
Yeah, I think if you're driving, it's different though, isn't it? If you're driving. Because we were on a coach and
the roads over there that don't seem busy at all. You get roadworks, but the traffic never stops. For some reason over here, you get like a little pothole in the road and they close down the road and like you're down to one lane and stuff. But over there, they literally close off the lane they're working in. Doesn't stop the flow of traffic or anything. I think all the times we've been to France, we've been stuck in traffic once. And that was it. That was actually getting into the last bit of coming up to Disney because it was like peak hours. But I love driving over abroad, really do.
So, do you have any Disney videos on? You've got no because obviously COVID.
No, all the Disney stuff's on Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you do want to see us with the hedgehogs at Disney, there's definitely going to be a couple of vlogs on that coming later on in the year. So make sure you do. We need to get this number up. Definitely needs to be up. Made by hedgehogs. If you are watching this after it's being live, get on them. And show them some love. Show them some love. So apart from Disney, is there anywhere that you would want to go? Like, if Disney wasn't a thing, where is your ideal place to go to?
Portugal, Spain. Up that way. We want to go and travel up that way.
This one's never been to Ibiza. And one of her things is she wants to sit on a beach in Ibiza and see the sunset. So sunrise, sorry. So what we'd planned on doing at some point is actually travel around Portugal and Spain and park up as close to the ferry port as possible to actually go over to Ibiza so we could go over there for the day and leave the van over on mainland just so she can get to do, because it's on her bucket list and something she's never done. So
leave them alone.
I mean, if it was any consolation to you, you come and park on our driveway. We get the sun coming up over the graveyard every morning, don't we?
We're not being funny. I've been to Ibiza before at 6 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's walking around half dead anyway, so no difference really.
That is a point. But it's I think I don't know if anyone have you been watching Camper Vibes or watching Camper Vibes Lisa's video today, and they're on the way up to Norway. I think that's something that we want to do.
That is something we definitely want to do.
Yeah.
I also want to go to Croatia. I've said it before. I keep on saying it until I get to go there. We are going to Croatia. The end.
Yeah, we are planning a Norway trip for April.
End of April?
Yeah, end of April next year.
Beginning of April.
It's
April.
April. Sometime in April. Spoke to Ash, and sort of kind of got the feel for when the best time to go is, when it's not like crazy full of snow. So yeah, we're going to get over to Birkenhead, sunset over the Wirral. See, Gareth Smith, another one there. I'll say one thing. I've not seen a better sunset in the UK than on Crosby Beach.
True.
The
I love the sunsets there.
And Gary will probably say the same over Birkenhead as well when you see the sun going down. But yeah, back to Norway, we do want to basically the trip that Camper Vibe are doing now. We are planning it, and we've spoken to another couple of people. Do
you want to go as well?
Yeah, so I think there's going to be 3 of us going. Possibly, yeah. Fingers crossed. There's going to be 3 of us going. So that is April next year. We're definitely going to be going to Disneyland with you guys in October, and then Croatia.
Yeah,
that's going to be the 3rd next big one, isn't it?
Yes.
It's
Oh, look at their name! Look, the Hedgehogs.
Oh, so we got the Hedgehogs and the Sedgehogs.
Yeah, twinning. Almost.
What is a Sedgehog?
I don't know. What is a Sedgehog?
Is a Sedgehog a real thing?
Maybe it's like the Sedgeways.
Yeah, we need to. So I don't know if it was Mr. and Mrs. or it says the Sedgehogs. The Sedgehogs couple. Can you explain to us what a Sedgehog is? Because I am quite curious what a Sedgehog is.
Hedgehogs and the Hedgehogs.
Maybe it's a sexual hedgehog.
That's Bruce messing about again. Then.
Campervan Codgers.
Yeah.
They found a baby hedgehog just wandering around, and they rescued it and got it to a hedgehog rescue center place, and they've named her Erica.
No.
Erica, the hedgehog.
Yeah.
That's
so
cute.
I know that's
You want a hedgehog as a pet, don't you?
Yeah.
So does this one.
I've got a list of if I had my own way, we'd have like a mini farm.
Yep.
And I'd just look after all these little animals all day.
Yeah, I know.
I want a duck. I used to have a goat as a kid. I used to have 2 goats, socks and boots.
A friend of ours, Jeff, always ran Adventure. Jeff and Pixie. Jeff's doing an electrical course at the moment. I know Paul's up there, and it's in Hull, and it's basically on a mutual friend of theirs farm, and I think it's one of Emma's prime locations she wants to go to because it's got llamas, it's got big fat pigs,
huge pig,
and the pigs just wandered into the house as well, like the proper they are house pigs as well, aren't they? And llamas, and Paul was sending Emma pictures of all the llamas before, wasn't he? Yeah,
and the pig.
So she's got a thing for llamas, but I mean,
just animals in general.
Yeah. So it's I know he's got that going on at the minute. I think that finishes today or tomorrow. But yeah, it's So how did you find the electrics? Had you done any electrics on anything before, or did you just start researching and looking into it?
Started right from the beginning. It got to the point where I actually cried because it was just, I'd start making sense of it, and then I'd wake up the next day and it was just, it's all gone. So I actually cried. It got stressful, but then suddenly it just went, it clicked, and it was fine. It took a couple of months of learning, but I got there.
So what electrical system do you have? Do you have solar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all 12 volt in the van. We don't have any.
No, so I mean, we We've got 240, as we've just had a video today about fitting more 240 sockets. We don't really use the inverter a great deal, do we?
No, it's mainly when we've had to charge the Mac indoors.
Yeah.
Or me and my hairdryer. That's basically it.
You could get away with. You don't need an inverter for a van, do you? And you genuinely don't. You could. It would
we
be
get
just
perfectly fine with a 12 volt.
Yeah, I was going to say since we've had the van, we've been on hookup once. All the places we've travelled, we've literally only needed
But
hook
we
up
didn't
once.
need it though, did we?
No, we put it on just for the sake of it being there.
That's what we've done when we've been on hookup, isn't it? We've never got on hookup and gone, "Ooh, we can use the sockets now." We've just never been on. I mean, I think, and I know a lot of people moan about power banks and they're too expensive and blah blah blah. But when you consider, okay, so you want to buy a big inverter, the inverter's not cheap. Then you've got to buy sockets. Then you've got to buy cables, and then there's other things you've got to buy to actually get 240 hook up into your van. Maybe your batteries might need more batteries because it will suck the batteries dry within no time. I just think power banks are an easier way forward. They're just an easier route, and they're completely portable, and you can take them wherever you want.
Yep.
And yeah, Richie just said there's so many things available now.
My hair straighteners are 12 volt. I just plug them into the front of the van. They take a bit longer, but
yeah, I mean,
in the van.
Again, power banks. It's just power banks are just they're an easier way of. And yeah, everyone hates the power bank videos, and everyone hates people talking about power banks, but they are simple. I think a lot of people would be lost without them.
Yeah, we want to get one, don't we? Like an EcoFlow or something like that.
Just a little one, just as backup, because like say Kirsty's hair straighteners, they're the one thing she does need, and having them in the 12 volt at the front, they do take ages, and they're not the greatest. So what we would like is a power bank, just literally to run her.
Put the
like hair dryers or straighteners and stuff like that, because it can use USBs for phones and it's never seem to drain much anyway. So it's literally just for backup.
So Northern's on tour said, "Have you guys got microwaves and electric kettles?" We don't have an electric kettle, do we?
No, we've got a gas kettle.
Yeah, we're pretty much Stone Age.
We did have a microwave, but
it got used once. There was absolutely no point in, and the only reason it got used was to keep some warm up a plate I was putting food on, because we were with the trolls and Paul. Was Paul there? And I was doing the big roast and then carrying stuff over. I just wanted to make sure the bowls were warm, and that's what I used the microwave for.
Yeah,
I didn't cook anything in it.
Yeah, we bought one. We put it under the seats, under the bench seats.
Bruce was there.
I think most of the time we just couldn't be bothered getting it out to put it on the top to plug it. It was just like there's just no point. I wish they'd done, and I know they do a very small microwave, but I wish they'd done something that was microwaves are just big and bulky.
Yeah,
that is the problem I find with them. I like one, but they're big and bulky.
I just don't see the point in that. I mean, in the house it's easier, isn't it, if you're just heating something up? But you've got pans in your van anyway.
I think we should announce to the world that Bruce does have an air fryer.
Yeah, Bruce does have an air fryer.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised it's not knackered by now. She does everything.
I did not know you had an air fryer, Bruce.
How did you not know this already?
I knew.
I didn't know.
Well,
do you have? No, we've got an air fryer in the house, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I mean,
he's probably got it in his land.
Poppy's Adventures there, as you said, gas all the way, and I know a lot of people. Sort of, oh, you can't get gas. I mean, we don't struggle in Liverpool for gas. It was like we've got like 4 places.
And it's the one thing we're all right with here, isn't it?
There's one thing we don't have an issue with is gas. We can get gas as much as we want.
Just follow Neil around with a big bottle. tube.
Yeah.
See, we're
But, yeah,
still
we-
using the same gas bottles we started with a year ago. We haven't even used it yet. It's only a 4.5 kilo butane one, but because we
We
don't
did
cook
that with
very
the
much in the
C4.
van,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the same thing with the C4. We put one bottle of gas in. I think we only changed it once in 4 years.
well, when we went to the one of the South Central shows not long ago, we had an overnight park up, and we parked next to a couple that had just started motorhoming, and they'd gone through 2 6-kilogram gas bottles in 2 months. We couldn't work out how.
I did say to her, if you're cooking big full-blown meals, then yeah, you're going to get through the gas so quick, aren't you?
They were cooking great big roast dinners and everything.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, that's why you get through your gas bottle then.
Saying that though, so do I.
Well, yeah, you.
I cook. Yeah, we know I cook a lot, but we don't go through the gas.
And we don't scrimp on the heating as well. We do have the heating on loads. But I mean, I don't know whether we've got 55 litres of underslung. I don't know whether that is the reason we don't notice our gas can. We genuinely don't. You know, I mean, even half full, you only, it's normally over half when you go to fill it up. You only get like £15 in, but we've never even gone short on gas, have we?
No.
Ever?
We've never ever run out.
But Bruce wants to make a spinning counter worktop that is gas, and then over summer he can spin it over to electric. Or why don't you just make something that fits the electric stuff in that can go on top of the cooker and fix in place? So it covers the cooker part, like the hob part. You could do that. But yeah, everyone seems to be getting rid of gas lately. Some of the prices of gas will go through the roof soon. I mean, I don't even know what we're paying for gas. And I genuinely don't know.
Ours hasn't gone up that much here because they said it was gonna go. Ours, where we go, when you went, he was like, "Oh, get your gas now because it's gonna go through the roof." And then it didn't. It went up by
it was like
0.5 pence.
Yeah, I think in gas terms, it going up like a penny or 2 pennies going through the roof sort of thing. But so we don't struggle for gas. It's And I know when you go to Europe, there is gas. Everyone, that's the one thing that people say is like even when we were talking to Greg, he was like, there's, even local dogs are activated. Even local shops in like France, and like local little side shops that sell sundries and stuff that you buy, they have a gas thing outside, so you can just pull up in your van and get. There's even I just spoke to Rob, Alex, Greg, Virgo. They never have. If you go into Europe and gas is everywhere.
Yeah,
it just seems to be certain parts of the UK that really struggle for gas. I'd never. Lisa Northern's on tour. 80 pence in France. 79. Craig and Mel, percentage. I think that's what we're paying, to be honest. I think we pay about 79 pence a litre, but ours is always half full, so we never have to. Yeah, we're only ever top up by about. I think last time was the biggest amount. It was £21 we put in gas to top the gas up. It's
but that's still not bad, is it? Not really.
No, it's not. So, what are the next? Are you doing any electrical modifications on the van, or are you all done now? Is that
no?
You done?
I'm really happy with everything. That everything works just as it should, and it's just perfect for our needs as well, isn't it? So it's fine as it is.
What battery are you using?
We've got 120 amp hour AGMs, I think. 110
times 3
AGMs.
3. Would you think about going over to lithium?
Yes, we would, but it's just the cost.
Yeah, they are. It is a massive cost. I think we were shocked by the weight saving on lithium, weren't we?
It's like a whole person, isn't it?
Yeah,
you can save
9 stone. We shaved off the van. I mean, We soon put that back on the van with it. You know, I think another 15 cameras and 14 light bars. You know, we did seem to put it up, but yeah, it's we were surprised on just literally how much you shaved off the price. But it is the
Off the weight.
Of the weight, yeah. I say it is just the price of lithium. Bruce said there. Apparently, no shortage of gas. The shortage of gas bottles.
Especially the 6
Gas
kilogram
bottles we're having
ones.
The issue with it's not the actual gas.
Really?
Yeah, we've had this conversation before.
And it's mad because every time you go down a side alley or a side street, you're bound to see 2 red gas canisters sitting at the side of the road somewhere.
Yes.
Same if you go to the tip, they've got loads.
Yeah.
Because when we was looking for, because we've, like I say, we've got the butane, but we've now got 6 kilo. The other one, what's the other one? Other than butane, I don't know what it's called now. We've got the red one anyway. We got the 6 kilogram red one, and we got told go down to the tip because it's full of them. And when I phoned up, our local tip, he had 45 of them sat there waiting for a lorry to come pick them up because they're not allowed to sell them on.
No, because the mad thing with gas bottles, you have to buy a gas bottle.
Yeah.
Which is that you never own the gas bottle. It's always owned. You only rent the gas bottle. So I don't know. I don't know why the we've got one in the garage. We've got the blue one. We've got the propane, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got that in the garage still.
Not propane at all, is it?
No.
It's the blue one.
Butane.
Butane. Because we always used to use the red one, the T4, didn't we?
Yes.
Because I think the red one is better in cold weather.
Yeah, the blue one you can't use. I think it's below freezing, but the van never gets below freezing anyway, so we've been fine.
Yeah, that's it.
I was going to say yours might be different because you've got an external tank though, haven't you?
Yeah,
so you'd have to have lagging around your pipes, whereas ours is inside the van.
No, madness. So yes, roll on Van Life Eats and we can discuss this Disney trip.
Yes.
So again, if you're not following these two guys, show them some love. I don't know if anybody has shown them any love at the moment. So what were we on? 248. So that needs to go up to like 300 now, doesn't it? It really does. 248. Come on. What numbers are we showing now? It best have me 245. Google's broke.
You broke it.
Oh, we broke Google. Oh, we are. 20. We've got 20. 268.
Oh, thanks, lovely.
They are a genuinely lovely couple, aren't they? We do like the hedgehogs.
Yes.
We do like the hedgehogs. The fun, the good fun. Yeah, get following them, and we'll be with you guys in August, and then we will be with you in October for our big French trip as well. Yes. So right, we should do you want to say goodbye before we go? No, Emma's just ran off.
Bye. See you later then.
Sorry,
Poppy's going on one.
Poppy's just being a little ratchet devil tonight.
Yeah. Did you see me hat, by the way? You don't want to buy a hat, do you?
Do you know what? I come prepared with cucumbers and everything, and you didn't even ask me to get them out.
Oh my gosh.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah.
Disappointed you didn't ask me to get cucumbers out.
Yeah.
We need to set up a cucumber rate.
I've seen a couple of Bruce is going to bed, by the way. Bruce keeps asking, can Kirsty
puck her lips?
Puck. So like
that.
No, it's that.
It's that. Yeah. Did you not see Bruce's skit?
He's an idiot.
I did see him on something doing that.
Instagram.
He took the piss out of her because she smacked her lips, and now she can't do it anymore because she's too paranoid.
He took the mick out of the way I story. I know.
That's not very nice, is it? That's Mr. Lauderdale. That's awful.
I know. It's the audacity. He picks on me all the time.
That's like it's like virtual bullying, isn't it?
It is. It's online bullying.
Own it.
Own it, he says. terrible, awful, terrible.
Well,
That's
I'm
naughty
not allowed to
Bruce.
swear on here, but if I was allowed
Say
to
what the
swear,
fuck you like. Say what you like. So, right, I think it's definitely time for us to walk. We always have Chinese on a Sunday after these streams, don't we?
Not really.
That's
Not
wrong.
always, don't we?
No, that's what you want.
Or was it just last week?
No, we had Chinese on the Monday.
Did we?
Week, that we went to see the Eagles.
We did.
Oh, and someone took a picture of us from behind.
Yeah.
Someone took a picture of you from behind.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying hello, next time, right? I don't know that in the chat if
Aw.
you're watching this stream, but if you do see us, don't ever feel that you can't just say hello.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
we-
a bit nervous.
We're just as strange as other people. Yes, someone
Yeah, we are just as bad as a box of rocks.
someone sent us a picture of us sitting watching the Eagles,
I
and
think
we're like,
they were like sat the row behind us.
We
They
didn't-
didn't want
Oh.
to disturb us.
didn't want to say hi.
Oh,
I mean, if you're shy, then that's fine, that's fair enough. But if you do want to say hello, say hello.
Yeah.
We're just normal.
Totally.
Then the picture was out in the wild. It just seemed a bit crazy, to be honest.
That might be good type of crazy though.
Could be batshit as well.
Mad as a box of frogs. We like mad as a box of frogs.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Bruce is a bit mad. So right, we shall all say goodbye, I think. And
Goodbye.
leave all these people. What day is it? Sunday?
it's Sunday all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, Sunday all day. But if you do us a favor, show the hedgehog some love. Go and subscribe. Subscribe? Is it subscribe? It is.
Yes,
I thought I
it's
said it wrong. Man. I was having a Mazzy moment. Go and subscribe. Show them some love, and definitely, we're going to be doing a video this week that is going to shock a lot of people.
But not some other people, because some other people will know about it.
Yeah, some will know about it, but I'll
It's just new to me and new to you today, and we were just a bit. That's
Yeah.
nosy.
oh
Let's go and investigate.
we'll tell you two after the stream.
okay.
Oh, by the way, there's not going to be an after party tonight as well. Just no, there's no after
Your
party.
after parties are the best.
No, there's no after party tonight because we've got to tell the hedgehogs about this secret thing we're doing tomorrow. So there will be an after party when we get the thumbs up to okay the Van Love tickets, because don't forget Van Love is going to be basically this time next year.
Oh, speaking of Van Love,
Oh, here we go.
need to say thank you
Yes.
to them as well. Hold on. We received these. Ugh. Little boxes off them this week. Was it
Mine
today?
or something.
Yeah, and it's
Was it this morning? Or was it yesterday morning?
thank you for your support. You are legends. Please use these boxes when you are ashed.
It does not say that.
Oh,
Shut
doesn't it?
up. These lovely boxes. This one's actually your
No.
box, and that one's
That's
my
nice.
box.
Okay.
Us.
God.
Look at this. Hey!
One page
Gin.
in.
How cute are they?
Ooh, isn't that lovely?
Is that peaky whiskey?
It
Yes.
is. Oh,
I like the have you tasted the Peaky Blinders version of
Bailey's, basically.
Bailey's?
It's a whiskey. It's a whiskey liqueur.
So, but everyone knows what Bailey's is. If you go to B&M, right? If you like Bailey's, if you are, everyone likes a Bailey's. You know, it's not just a dessert. It can be drank.
Oh, but it's not on there.
Go to comments at the top.
I can't see.
The comments. Yeah, if you do like Bailey's, then go to B&M. How much is it? About £10 a bottle, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah, round about that.
About £10 a bottle, and you will buy the Peaky Blinders. It's their copy. It's like a whiskey liqueur. It's like a creamy whiskey Bailey's type of thing. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's like I can't drink Bailey's now because I've drank this one.
Yeah.
I'm not really a whiskey drinker. I'm not fond of whiskey, but there's more whiskey in this one. Yeah, 0 hour, $9.99 a bottle. $7.99. Graham, get two, mate. Get two.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, we had a Friday night. It's nice. My mum bought it me for as one of my birthday presents, I think. And
Yeah, it was in a hamper, wasn't it?
yeah, and I give it a taste, and you know when you go, "Oh, that's nice," that, and then I put it on the shelf. Every time I walked past it, I had to open the bottle and have a little swig.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I walked past and I was like, "Neil, it's 1 PM. This needs to stop now." Yeah, it was getting. It was just I couldn't. It felt like a druggie because every time I walked past it, I wanted to have a swig. I'm not a massive drinker. I don't really drink.
Have you had that O'Donnell's moonshine before?
No.
I bought the sticky toffee one, and that's exactly the same. You have a little bit of it, and every time you go back to the shelf, you have to have another little bit.
That was Liam's fault.
Yeah, it was
Wandering Wheelies.
Wheelie's fault that was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's always got moonshine on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, Emma bought some toffee vodka at the NEC not so long ago. I was going out one night. The travel trolls were here. And they decided, oh, Neil's off out. We'll open the toffee vodka. Gone in an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think the last time we were with them and they opened the bottle of toffee vodka.
Yeah, I was very rough at Hereford.
Yeah.
That was gone within an hour as well.
Yeah, it's kind of lethal though, because you don't actually, because it's so sweet, you don't realize what you're drinking. Because we were doing it as shots at Stratford.
Yes.
Started off all innocently, then I fell on the floor in their van.
Yeah.
I fell on their van floor.
It's just a
Tripped, fell in. That was me gone.
Bottle went in no time. But say that Peaky Blinders copy of
It's a whiskey liqueur. That's what it is.
Is it a whiskey liqueur? It's just it's a copy of Baileys.
Yeah,
it's their own Baileys. Yeah, we the wheelies are here now. Innocence of all charges.
I do not.
Do you know what? Liam looks so sweet and innocent, but he ain't.
Yeah, doesn't he just?
Yeah. Mischief.
Now, D, you look at D and you think, I can spot a bit of trouble in you. there's definitely a little bit of trouble in you. Now,
Liam,
Liam,
trouble. It's just a bit of feist, a bit of sass.
Yeah, but Liam, you look at Liam and you think
his butter wouldn't melt.
Yeah, literally, an angel has just come out of a camper van. He looks like the sweetest guy ever. Dead nice, friendly, approachable chats.
Are you messing?
He's a fucking bad influence. That's what he is. Oh, tell you what,
he's like the one that sits in the corner and starts poking you with a stick.
Yes. Well, no, he doesn't. He lets someone poke a stick, and then he pulls an electric stick out with lasers on and a soundboard. That's what Liam does.
Great.
Come on, Neil, wrap up the Pet Shop Boys are on stage soon. Did you know that the Pet Shop Boys, for their rider at Glastonbury, have to have 2 king-size beds in their changing rooms?
Really?
Yeah, so there you go. Right, on that note, Kev wants to go and watch it. Let's get gone, and we'll go watch it while we have Chinese.
You can have Chinese. I'm not having Chinese. I don't want Chinese.
What do you want then? Come on.
No, you can have Chinese. I'm just sick of hearing about it.
There's obviously a problem here. Come on, let it go. What's up? Do you want to cuddle?
No, for me, no.
That's not nice, is it?
I don't want to cuddle.
You don't want to cuddle?
No. Hi, Womble. Hi, all.
Oh.
Right, the Womble's here. We're going to say good night, and we shall see you all in the chat next week.
Bye, Womble.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
I'm not just coming back on just to say that we love the Wallies and say good night to Kev,
Why not?
because I'm not.
What about Mr. Neil?